Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So we have another pick a card reading for you guys, and today this is for my singles out there. So a lot of the time the love readings are for those that are, you know, in situationships or relationships. So I thought I'm going to do something for my singles. So today we're looking at why you are single and what you can kind of do to change that. So we have 3 different piles for you guys today. We have pile 1 here with the Elemental Tarot. We have pile 2 with the Smith-Waite Tarot. And then we have pile 3 here at the end with the Spiritsong Tarot. So have a think which one you are particularly drawn to, and go down to the description box below and hit that timestamp for your pile, and I will see you in a minute. Hey pile 1, so if you chose this Elemental Tarot, this is your reading. So we're looking at first why you are single, and then what you can kind of do to change that. So let's get your cards out. So for your tarot cards you have, hang on, I think, there we go, that's the right way. Right, you have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups in reverse. You have the Hierophant in reverse. And then you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I had to look because the only thing is with this Elemental Tarot, you have to get used to which crown is for what. So there we go. And you have Oracle cards. So you have from Wisdom of the House Knight, you have Fulfillment. You have Peace. You have Commitment. You have Happy Happy. And then you have Thinker 44. So for you guys, why are you single? So I find it interesting that you have both the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe for both of these showing up, it's kind of showing maybe where you're at and where you want to be. I feel like you guys, maybe you're focusing a lot on your career and your finances rather than your kind of love situation. So maybe you're currently that sort of Knight of Pentacles and you're making some good progress, and you feel like you need to be King of Pentacles before you can kind of find that long-term commitment. Maybe you want to make sure you're nice and stable and steady, and you can kind of provide for your partner, or even if it's not provide, like kind of match them equally. So I feel like there is part of you that is kind of putting off finding someone because you are really focused on your job and building up your kind of material wealth, your kind of house, your life. And then I feel like the other half of the story, with some of these cards, I feel like with the Five of Cups in reverse, I feel like, sorry, I realise that I say I feel like a hell of a lot, and I'm going to try and stop saying it. With the Five of Cups, there is a sense that you have, maybe you have been in you have commitment down here before, down here, so maybe you've been in a commitment before. Maybe it was one that you thought it was going to end in, you know, marriage. It was going to be someone really long term and stable, because you do have the Hierophant there, but again that is reversed. And there was maybe there was a breakdown of that relationship, and you've kind of gone through a bit of a darker period where, you know, there was a lot of grief. It felt like, even though with the Five of Cups, traditionally there is 2 cups still standing and 3 have been knocked over. I feel like you are moving past that now because the Five of Cups is in reverse. It's quite nice to see the Five of Cups in reverse, a bit like seeing the Three of Swords in reverse. It's a sense that you're moving on from it now. And I want to say that you guys are very much focusing on yourself, because you have this happy card, you have fulfillment. So with fulfillment, what I like about this is it has the pomegranate here. It reminds me of High Priestess. So I want to say that you guys are really focusing on what makes you happy, especially with that happy card. I think you're focusing on what brings you joy, and I think that is actually really important when you're not in a relationship. And even when you are in a relationship, it's important that you make yourself happy, that you're not having to rely on someone else. I'm saying that as somebody that is, you know, kind of a codependent Pisces. I give love and I always expect a lot of love in return. And that's usually what makes me happy, but there's you have to get over that and realise that the happiness needs to come from you. So I feel like this is something that you have realised, and you're really working on it, and I think you are working on finding that kind of inner peace. I find it interesting that you have 2 cards that have like doves on them, so I feel like you are coming to this point where you are kind of at peace, and I think you are at a good point now where you 5 of Cups have been reversed. I feel like you're in a good place emotionally, that you probably could find someone, and you're not going to be bringing a ton of baggage to the relationship. I feel like you are definitely you've been working on yourself, like probably putting a lot of energy into your work, but also I think you are putting energy into yourself, your own happiness, filling up, thinking of like the Ace of Cups, filling up your own cup, giving yourself happiness before you're giving it to others. With the Hierophant reversed, so interesting that you have 2 5s. I don't know if there's any more 5s here. Don't know if anything works out as a 5. No, that's an 8. So 5 is the number of change. So I feel like you will be experiencing some kind of change soon. I think you're going through a bit of a lengthy process of change, but definitely in your situation I feel like change is coming. The Hierophant is reversed here. It could be that maybe you have, with that commitment card here, if you've been through breakups in the past, it could be that this has kind of changed your ideas of what you want in a long-term relationship. I feel like Spirit's saying to me, some of you, maybe if you were married or even like engaged before, that it's kind of had an effect on you, that maybe you realise that's not what you need to be happy, and you'd be happy with somebody just to be in a committed long-term relationship. It doesn't have to be marriage and kids. It can be something that is a bit more unconventional. But the trouble is sometimes it's trying to find someone that matches your viewpoint as well, because obviously a lot of people will want that more traditional side, and I feel like maybe you are over it so much. You're not relying on it all the time. Not all the time. You're not relying on it. You don't feel like that's what you need to be happy. What else have we got here? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. So with the Knight of Cups, I want to say that, so when the Knight of Cups is in the upright, it reminds me of a person that is, artistic. They're here. It can be a very intense, emotional relationship. It can be quite deep, but often it's the Knight, so they're not fully developed yet. They can be quite more, I would say, like creative, artsy type, and maybe they profess their love quite easily. I feel like you're really looking for somebody the opposite of that. You're looking for something that is going to be somebody that is like the King of Cups, someone that is more matured, they know what they want. They're not just going to be telling you that they love you straight off the bat. It's, you want something that is going to last. And obviously trying to find that in today's world is quite difficult. So this is probably contribute, like knowing what you want, which is amazing, can be difficult to, you know, find someone. If you go on dating apps, often trying to actually talk to people can be difficult. It often doesn't get past maybe a couple of messages. So I feel like that's something that's really, at the moment, is keeping you single, but I don't see it as a bad thing. And with this thinker, this is just a reminder from Spirit, you don't actually have any sword energy here, so I don't feel like you're so caught up in your thoughts it's holding you back, but maybe at times you get too much in your own head about it. Maybe it kind of affects you mentally and you just think, oh, why have I not found anyone yet? Is there something wrong with me? This can be a card about, you know, stop being in your head, and it's good to be able to like strategize and think things through, but just don't be like that all the time. Kind of go with the flow, I feel. Just, yeah, don't overthink it. Like, it's not a project that you're doing at work. It doesn't need to be planned out to the T. So try and let it go, flow a little bit more, kind of get in this, I feel like being in this like happy space is really going to help you find somebody. When you're in that higher vibe, it's going to attract people a lot quicker. So I have some guidance cards for you guys. So you have 8 of Wands, you have the High Priestess, which is interesting because you've got the pomegranate here, pomegranate there. Maybe go eat some pomegranate. I bloody love a pomegranate. Just such a pain in the ass to eat though, aren't they? The Sun. So very positive cards. And then you, with Oracle of the Unicorn, you have Dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. And Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. So I feel like the 8 of Wands is very much, it kind of reminds me of freedom, because the way in Rider-Waite they're kind of flying through the air, nothing inhibiting them, free to land where they land, and I feel like this is how you need to be. As I said with that thinker card, I think that you do need to get out of your head a little bit, just go with the flow a little bit more. With that Dance card, it doesn't necessarily mean, I'm not reading this as literal dance. I feel like it's all about having, you know, rhythm, flow, and just doing what your body and your mind's kind of telling you to do, and listening to your heart. Sort of go with the flow is really what I'm getting with this one. So you can, it says, manifest your dreams through dance. As somebody that I like a dance when I'm out, but I've got to admit I'm no trained dancer, but I'm not entirely sure how you manifest your dreams through dance. If you know, then please do comment down below. I'd love to know. And then with the High Priestess, there is, I feel like this is something that you probably have been doing. You've probably been delving quite deep into what it is that makes you tick, what it is exactly that you want. With that fulfillment, that pomegranate, I feel like you guys are very knowing now. And I think Spirit is saying use your intuition, because it's actually stronger than you think. So use that to try and find your partner. Like, whether it is you have a hunch about, oh, maybe I should go oh, like maybe I should go to this place today, or maybe I should switch up my journey to work if you're going to work. Whatever it is, if you just have that little feeling about changing something or going somewhere new, just go with it. That's why I feel like I'm saying go with the flow, because when you do, there's a good chance that, I want to say that you're going to meet someone through doing something like that, like something that is a bit different. I don't get a sense that you guys are going to be people that are going to be meeting your people on apps. I feel like it's going to be like very like physical out in the world, while you're living, well, you've got this freedom, so live wild and free. So whether you're following a particular passion, whether you're going traveling, maybe this is a card of travel, so it could be a sign that you're going to meet this person while you travel, which obviously at the moment not ideal because of what we are currently going through, but I think it's going to catch you very much unawares, and I feel like you guys just need to be your own sun at the moment. Do the things that make you happy, the things that bring you joy, because that is, I feel like this is everything that is going to be bringing your person into your life, is you finding that joy and just living it each day and going with the flow, not thinking too much. That's when you're really going to find somebody that is like long term. I feel like you are people that you don't just want a Tinder date that's going to last a week. You want something that's gonna have potential for the future, like you can build a life together. Be like very King of Pentacles about it. Yes, so that's what I see for you guys. If this resonated with you, please do comment down below. I love to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for being here. And if you want to see more readings like this, I also do weekly readings, an energy check-in with your person if you do find someone, and yeah, do hit that subscribe button. It makes me very, very happy, and I'll see you again in the future. Hey there, pile 2. So if you chose the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is for you. So we are going to be looking at why you're single, and then getting some advice from Spirit on how to not be single and what is going to help in that case. So we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Emperor, we have the Hermit. I remember this now as I drew it. There's a lot of major arcana. The Magician and Temperance. And then for Oracle cards we have Focus, we have Confidence, we have Blessings, we have Imagine, and then we have Regeneration. So let's just check that's all on. Yes, it is. It's, oh gosh, sorry. There we go. That looks more, it looks more like it's, what's it called? Straight. I realise that a lot of the time my cards do not look straight on this. I'm trying my best, but it's very hard from this angle. So, for you guys, why are you single? So, you have a lot of major arcana. So I feel like maybe you've had some sort of realization, some kind of big spiritual lesson at the moment. Sorry, I'm just going to grab a glass of water. My throat's a little scratchy, so that's better. So I find it interesting that you have the Magician and Confidence, because I feel like confidence is something that the Magician kind of has in abundance. And even though you have the Magician, I feel like maybe you walk the walk, but no, you talk the talk, but you don't quite walk the walk yet. I feel like on the surface you appear to be this person that has it all put together. People probably look at you and be like, oh my god, I can't believe they're single. And with these kind of major arcana going on at the moment, I feel like that's probably a very good front, and you guys are kind of maybe lacking a little bit in confidence, because you also have the Emperor here, who again is somebody that I feel like is, you know, supremely confident, and you know, he's always an emperor. He's on his throne, he'll be ruling his kingdoms, but with this confidence card, I feel like it's, you guys maybe have some sort of lack of confidence in yourself that is kind of hindering you at the moment. This could be that somebody has, in the past, has kind of triggered this. With that Knight of Cups, it could have been, maybe you guys have been in some kind of like situationship with someone that has really triggered you, and it's really made you question maybe everything about yourself, because I really feel like the focus has turned inwards on you, and it's not, there's a lot of, you've not got a lot of focus on love at the moment. So this Knight of Cups guy, usually on the surface, I feel like it's not like the Knight of Wands, where it's clearly somebody that is a bit of a playboy. I feel like the Knight of Cups is, on the surface, he seems very sensitive, very loving, probably makes you fall in love with him pretty quickly, but he's still immature. I feel like he doesn't quite know what love truly is yet, and it's one of those relationships that it's not going to be for a lifetime. It's good for a season, but not a lifetime. So I feel like for some of you, you've been in that kind of love situation, and maybe you really thought that this was the one. You fell pretty quickly, and then turns out that it wasn't the one, and it was, I feel like it was quite heartbreaking for you. So I feel like you guys are now moving on to a point where I think you're really trying to manifest the kind of love that you want. I think you are working on yourselves quite a lot. I feel like you're working on your confidence. I feel like for some of you, you definitely you're kind of ready for the Emperor, because the Emperor is that divine masculine. So this could be, divine masculine is just, it doesn't have to be a male, it could be female, it's just the energy. So it's somebody that is, you know, I feel like it's somebody that's going to chase you, somebody that is, has that long-term potential of being like a father, a provider, someone that is going to just kind of take care of you. And I feel like that's what you're now looking for. You're looking for somebody that is going to be that long-term partner that you really crave. This is kind of, it feels slightly similar to pile 1, a little bit different, but similar-ish to pile 1. And I feel like this focus has definitely been on you. With that Hermit there, with the Hermit card, I feel like you've been focusing on maybe just healing yourself after this. You do have regeneration there. There's definitely a lot that needs to be done. This breaks down to an 8. 17 breaks down to an 8, which reminds me of the Strength card as well. So I feel like you are now putting all that energy into yourself, kind of showing yourself that compassion, really trying to build up your strength, your resilience. And I think at the moment it's kind of just a choice to be single. I think you're really wanting to focus on you and making sure you're in the best possible position. And I think you're at the point where you're not going to settle for less. You're not going to settle for another player that is just going to come in, mess with your feelings and then leave again. With that Magician, I feel like it's kind of two-pronged. It's someone that is, you know, really trying to build your confidence. I feel like you want to look confident, you want to feel great, but also I think this is obviously a card of somebody that has the willpower and ability to manifest what they want. So I feel like you're really trying your best now to manifest somebody into your life that is going to be, it's kind of going to be that like blessing. I feel like there's probably a lot of blessings in your life outside of love. I feel like you're not just manifesting love, I feel like you're probably manifesting better career, money, whatever it is for you. I feel like there are definite blessings in your life, but I feel like you're kind of holding out on the love at the moment, because you do have that cup energy there, but a lot of this is just major arcana. You're going through a lot of deep spiritual things. With the Hermit here, I feel like sometimes I feel like you almost are choosing this at the moment. I feel like this card could almost have come out in the reverse, and it wouldn't have felt it wouldn't have felt wrong to me. There's that sense that you, maybe through fear of getting it wrong again, that you're kind of pulling back and really just watching. You're working on yourself, but also watching what's happening around you, but you're kind of watching it through the window. There's like a lot of, I feel like you're not particularly involved at the moment. And obviously when you're trying to meet someone, if you're not really getting involved and you're not really going out, which obviously at the moment, admittedly, very difficult with COVID, but you're not going to move on and meet someone currently with this kind of Hermit energy. With that Imagine card, I always feel like this for me in the deck, I know I've definitely read the description of this card, but I can never remember it. But for me, it just feels a bit like a manifestation card. Like if you can imagine it and keep believing in it, then it's something that will like come true. You're going to manifest this happening, and manifest it into your life. So I feel like you guys are really big on this. You're really wanting to bring the love you want into your life. And I like that you have Temperance here, because I actually think that you guys are happy to wait for it. You've been hurt in the past before, and that's not something you want to really go through again. So you're kind of willing to be in that Hermit energy at the moment, just to you know, watch, bide your time, build yourself up, get yourself in the best possible like mental shape, emotional shape to be in a relationship and be back in that kind of dating world, because it can be tough. Let's not forget that it's having to open yourself up to people, and it is definitely difficult. But I feel like you have the patience to be able to wait for something amazing to come into your life. So I feel like you're the kind of group of people that your next relationship feels like it will be the one. It'll be like the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, whether that's marriage or just a long-term commitment. Because I feel like you're ready. You've gone through the fire, and the bits of you that needed to burn away have gone now, and now you're just really giving back to yourself. You're really building yourself up. You're watering yourself. You're giving yourself that love that's enabling you to grow into someone that is more whole, and you can come together with someone as two wholes rather than wanting to be together to be with someone to feel whole. So it's a very different concept. So for your cards, I remember these ones now, your guidance cards. You have Six of Pentacles. You have two of, what's that, Pentacles in reverse. Jeez, my brain was not working there, was it? and Seven of Pentacles. And then you have, interestingly, balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or little less, set boundaries with your work. And then partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. So, you have a lot of Pentacles energy, obviously, in your guidance. So, I feel like this definitely speaks of balance, because you have the card balance, and then with Six of Pentacles, it has a literal balance on there, guys. And then, to me, Two of Pentacles is all about a juggling act, a balancing act, keeping those two pentacles going, and it's kind of like in an infinite loop of balancing. So you guys may... I feel like Spirit is saying that even though it's great you're doing all this work, and it's great that you're trying to manifest, it's great that you've really worked on yourself after what's happened in the past, but I feel like Spirit is saying that with this Pentacles energy, I feel like you're putting too much energy into kind of that side of things. It could be that you are directing a lot of your time and energy into your work, and that's why the Pentacles is showing up. But I feel like you're just doing a lot of work and a lot of waiting, and not a lot of feeling. There's not a lot of there's no real cup energy here. There's not a lot of emotions. I feel like you're kind of being very like matter of fact about it all. So I feel like you need to bring some balance into your life. So if you are working all the time, even if you don't feel like you're quite ready to find love yet, just try and find love in different ways, like from your friends, from your family. Go spend time with those that you love. Stop spending so much time at work, because I feel like there's something that's definitely very, very much out of balance in your life with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Because usually this, when it's in the upright, I feel like it's going round and round and you're able to balance it, whereas when it's in the reverse, I always get that sense that it's you're kind of no longer in control. One is definitely taking priority over your life. So there is a need for you to find balance. I feel like for some of you it's definitely work related, as it does say set boundaries with your work. So if they are constantly calling you out of hours, you're going above and beyond all the time and you're not really getting that recognition, there is a need for you to set boundaries in your life and start giving more time and energy, one, to you, but also your friends, family, and to love, because there is a serious lack of love right here at the moment. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is Spirit saying that, you know, you have temperance here. I do feel like you have patience, and obviously the man in the Seven of Pentacles is kind of patiently, longingly looking at his pentacles, waiting for them to be ready. And I feel like this is you with your manifestations. I feel like you kind of do want that love, but I feel like you're just a bit too scared to admit it. This is a sign that, you know, your manifestations they're coming along, and you're probably going to have to wait a little bit longer, but this is something that's definitely coming along. And I feel like while you're waiting, stop focusing on it, stop focusing on just purely work, go and have fun and enjoy your life, is the feeling that I'm getting. And with that partnership, I feel like this is something you're going to find someone that is a partner to you in all sense of the words. I feel like they're going to help support you, they're going to help you with your work, they're going to help you at home, they're going to be your emotional support. They're just going to be like a true partner and equal. Yes, so that's everything that I see for you guys. If you like this reading, if it resonated, do comment down below. I love to hear from you guys, and do hit that subscribe button as you are leaving. It makes me very happy, and you know, just show me a little bit of love for the reading. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again in the future. Hey beautiful souls, welcome to your reading. So if you pick pile 3 with the Spiritsong Tarot, this is your reading. So we're looking at why are you single, and then what guidance from Spirit on how you can change that. So let's get into it. So with your tarot, you have 9 of crystals, you have 5 of feathers, you have 4 of acorns, 8 of shells, and 2 of feathers. Okay, and then for oracle cards you have dreams, you have spirit guide reversed, you have fragment, you have denial, you have message in a bottle, and you have another 4, you have higher power. Does it show on that side? Yeah, okay. So why are you guys single? So when I looked at, so I do look at the cards as I draw them, just out of interest. I feel like you guys are kind of closer to love than you realise, because right smack bang in the middle of your tarot cards is the 4 of acorns. So I think you guys are single because I think you're kind of almost doing it to yourselves. I don't want to put any blame on you, but with it being in the centre of your spread, I feel like it's kind of like bam, it's in your face, and I feel like you're just kind of ignoring it a little bit. So if you're single, I feel like the person that you're going to date next, and I mean with 4 of acorns, that's not even just like a dating, that's like, people see it as twin flame, but I see it as a very deep union. It can be like very long term, like marriage, very serious commitment, and it's right in the middle there. So this could be that I feel like some of you are almost just ignoring somebody that is right in front of you, that is, you know, that is potentially the one that you're going to marry. Because I think there's a number of things that's going on here. First of all, you have 9 of crystals. So this has come up in quite a few of these, because I think it is it's partly a sign of the times, because obviously with COVID people haven't been able to go out so much, so people are probably focusing more on their career and making money, because I mean there's a good chance with the way the economies are around the world that, you know, after the effects of this is going to be felt long after COVID kind of disappears. So there is a need to really build your, you know, security and abundance. So I feel like part of this is you are doing that, which I think, fair play to you. I think that's good. I think it is very good that people do think of their own financial security. It's not the be all and end all, but it's always good to have, you know, some money spare in case you ever need it. So you do have that with the spider here, which apparently is a sign of prosperity, but I don't know, some of the spiders that come into my house are pretty big and I do not like them there. Also, you have next to it this resilience. How I'm seeing this is, see how you have the armadillo here? Very, very cute little animal. I do love an armadillo. But they have this obviously very tough armour that protects them. And I feel like this is what you are doing at the moment. You have this impenetrable armour that people cannot get through. And I think you've done this because you're either scared of being hurt, maybe you're someone that hasn't been in a relationship before, maybe you've had early life experiences seeing parents go through divorce, or even just friends go through bad toxic relationships, that maybe you've seen that happen and you're like, nope, if I don't let love in, then it can't hurt me. So I do get a sense that part of you is really just being very resistant and just putting up barriers, putting up armour, so it can't penetrate you, then it can't hurt you. Which, that just sounds really wrong now that I've just said that out loud. And there's a lot of this where if this was in Rider-Waite, the person's kind of, you know, by themselves. So I think there's a lot of you're kind of making yourself by yourself. Oh, sorry, I just shook the desk there. With the 8 of Shells, this is a card about, you know, it says here quest renewal. I'm kind of feeling more traditional Rider-Waite with this. I feel like you are walking away from something you love. I feel like there's somebody, and I think you know who this person is. I think you know who they are. And I think because you have such fear of getting hurt, you have 2 of Feathers there as well, which is very much about protecting your heart space. I feel like you're just walking away from them. You're just walking away from love because you're so scared that you are going to get hurt, and you don't know if you're going to recover from that you're just like, nope, would rather not get into this, thank you very much. And with that 2 of Swords, it says here decisions, direction, and I think your decision is kind of just, you're making that decision even if you feel like you're not, and you're like, oh, no one likes me. I think there's people that do, but you just make that decision not to go for it through fear of being hurt. Because with 2 of Feathers, which is the 2 of Swords, I see it as you are just blocking off your heart space to love. I feel like it's not that you're not a loving person. I feel like with your friends, your family, you're probably very kind, very generous with your time, your love, your energy. But when it comes to romantic love, I think there's a lot of fear there. A lot of fear and anxieties. And at the moment, I feel like maybe you do have here denial. So I feel like maybe you're in denial that you're doing this. Maybe you're in denial that people actually like you and that you like them and you have feelings. I feel like there's a lot that you could possibly deny, and I feel like your spirit guides are really trying to help you out here. Like, really trying to help you out. With the other cards that are left, so I'm just going to talk about the Fragment first, which breaks down to a 6, which is the same as the Lovers. So it is, I always feel like 6 is a number about love. With Fragment, I feel like you're just very much boxing, putting romantic love into a little box, into a little fragment, and you know, it's kind of just out of sight, out of mind. I feel like you look at it, but you kind of don't see where it fits into your life. You look at it just as its own little thing, rather than, you know, how it fits into you as a whole person. And I think, as I said, I think your spirit guides are really trying to send you messages at the moment. So you have here higher power. So this is all about, you know, love of God, whoever you believe in. If you believe in someone, if you do believe in God, or even this can just be like the universe, your spirit guides. I think it's saying here that they do all love you. There's love that surrounds you. There's a need for you to really tap into this higher power. I like how the light is kind of shining out of the third eye area. So there's a need for you to get in touch with your spirit guides. Really try and listen to what they're saying, because with the other cards that are here, I feel like they are sending you signs constantly. I feel like it's to help you get to the person that you want, and to show you signs that it's fine to trust, and it's okay to open yourself up in to those romantic feelings. Spirit guide here is in reverse, because so here in the upright that she has her eyes open. In the reverse, she has her eyes shut. And that's what I feel like you are doing. I feel like you may even be kind of intuitive, and you may see signs, but you just choose to ignore them. You kind of have your eyes shut to them. You're just like, nope, I'm just ignoring this. It's not happening. And I feel like your spirit guides probably get quite almost frustrated at you. And I think they send you messages all the time. I feel like you probably have weird dreams at the moment, or you have dreams that are about love, and sometimes they can be about love, but maybe they're not. They don't seem overtly about love, but it's probably what's going on in your subconscious. So you may want to have a dream journal. So as you wake up in the morning, try and write down what you dreamt of, and then you can look up meanings, because obviously you need to write it down as soon as you wake up, because dreams don't really stay in your mind for very long. So you need to, even if it was something super vivid, you could wake up and for a few seconds you're like, oh yeah, and then if you do nothing with it, then you'll forget it. So I feel like they're trying to communicate with you through your dreams, and with that message in the bottle. Just generally, this is all about signs. You have that telephone that's in the bottle with love hearts. I feel like they're trying to get in contact with you. They're trying to tell you something, but there is a sense that you really are not able to see it at the moment. So do keep your mind and heart open. Oh, that's another 6 as well, I just noticed, because that's a 15. So keep your mind and heart open to it. And then finally, look at your guidance. You have Temperance, balance and harmony. You have 2 of Crystals, balance and adaptability. That was difficult to say, wasn't it? And then you have 6 of Crystals, synergy and gratitude. Which also for me, 6 of Crystals, 6 of Pentacles is a card about balance as well, because in Rider-Waite, the man giving out, I think it's gold, isn't it? He has a balance. And so for me, 6 of Crystals is also another card about balance. So I feel like there's a message there for you about balance, guys. Then you also have Healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Leadership. Step into your leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. So, for you guys, there's definitely a need for you to bring balance into your life. And I think this is in the sense of you need to become more balanced and allow love into your life. I feel like you're kind of very blocked off to it, and I feel like you do anything, like with that 9 of Crystals, I feel like you probably do spend a lot more time at work. This was a similar theme throughout in all 3 piles. I feel like a lot of you are putting more energy into work, which I guess at the moment it is understandable. But you guys need to find balance in your life, because I feel like you're just pushing love away when I feel like it is right in front of you. With that 4 of Acorns in the middle of your spread, I feel like there is love that is right in front of you, but at the moment you're just too scared. So you need to find, I mean, it's healthy to have a certain amount of fear, but when you're letting it override your life, then that's when it's time to balance that out. this is the main message I feel like I'm getting from these cards. And again, you've got like more crystal energy. I feel like that's very much focused on your material stuff. There's no cup energy other than that Eight of Cups. Courage, as it says, that I feel like this card is saying it is safe to love. Fear is an illusion. So, as I said, a small amount of fear is healthy, but you want to have that fear, but do it anyway. So there's a fear that, yes, I might get hurt, but I'm also going to get hurt by not doing it, by not having love in my life. So there's a need for you to just kind of jump and get into it. And if there is somebody that is in your life, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's someone that you've actually kind of casually dated and you really do like, but you're just so scared to go after them, to go for it, that you've ghosted them. Maybe you're just like, I'm just gonna keep like putting them off and pushing them away because you're scared that eventually they're going to reject you. So I feel like you need to be a leader in your own life. I feel like it's time to step up and step into center stage and start being like the leading lady or man of your life, that gets their happy ending, that gets the love that they deserve, because you do deserve love and you will get it. You just need to open yourself up to it. And with this healer card, I feel like you could be somebody that is like an empath, is a healer. Use your healing gifts on yourself. Work out what it is that has triggered this fear and use your healing gifts to work through it yourself. Because I feel like once you do that, love is going to flow to you so easily and you're going to be like, I can't believe I never opened myself up properly before. Because once you do, love is, it's pretty good. So I feel like there is a need for you to really work on your own fears. And that's everything that I see for you guys. So if you enjoyed this reading, please do comment down below and hit the like, subscribe, show me a bit of love. Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully I'll see you again in another video.